Welcome back to the podcast. Today, we're diving deep into a timeless and chilling masterpiece, George Orwell's Animal Farm. Published in 1945, this short novel, or novella, remains one of the most powerful and insightful political allegories ever written. On the surface, it's a simple fable about farm animals who overthrow their human master. But beneath that simple narrative, Orwell has crafted a devastating critique of revolution, totalitarianism, and the corrupting nature of absolute power. The story begins at Manor Farm, run by the neglectful and often drunk farmer Mr. Jones. An old, revered pig named Old Major gathers all the animals and inspires them with a vision. He speaks of a future where animals are free, equal, and govern themselves, a world without the oppression of man. His ideals are encapsulated in a song, Beasts of England, and a new philosophy, animalism. After Old Major dies, the animals, led by the intelligent pigs Snowball and Napoleon, successfully revolt, driving Mr. Jones off the farm. They rename it Animal Farm and inscribe the 7 commandments of animalism on the barn wall, with the most important being, all animals are equal. Initially, the farm flourishes under the animals' self-governance, but this idealistic beginning soon crumbles. A bitter power struggle emerges between Snowball, who represents intellectual and idealistic leadership, like Leon Trotsky, and Napoleon, who represents cunning, ruthless ambition, like Joseph Stalin. Napoleon ultimately drives Snowball out using a pack of vicious dogs he trained secretly. From this point, the pigs consolidate all power. Through manipulation, propaganda spread by the eloquent pig Squealer, and sheer terror, Napoleon establishes a brutal dictatorship. The 7 commandments are slowly and subtly changed to justify the pigs' growing privileges, culminating in the chilling final single commandment. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. The novel ends on a profoundly cynical note as the other animals peer into the farmhouse window and can no longer distinguish between the faces of the pigs and the faces of the men. The Allegory, a mirror to history. What makes Animal Farm a true classic is its brilliant use of allegory. It is a direct satire of the events leading up to and following the Russian Revolution of 1917 and the subsequent rise of the Soviet Union under Joseph Stalin. Mr. Jones is the deposed Russian Tsar, Nicholas II. Old Major represents both Karl Marx, the father of communism, and Vladimir Lenin, the initial revolutionary leader. Snowball is the idealistic intellectual Leon Trotsky, who was purged and exiled by Stalin. Napoleon is the tyrannical dictator Joseph Stalin. Squealer is the state media, the propaganda machine that twists truth and history. The hard-working cart horse Boxer is perhaps the most heartbreaking figure. He represents the loyal, hard-working, and trusting proletariat, the working-class masses who are ultimately betrayed and exploited by the very leaders they support. His maxims, "I will work harder," and "Napoleon is always right," showcase blind devotion. Key themes and analysis. 1. The corruption of power. This is the novel's central theme. Orwell shows us that power, regardless of the initial noble ideals, is inherently corrupting. The pigs start as revolutionaries dedicated to equality, but as they gain power, their greed and self-interest override their original vision. They begin walking on 2 legs, sleeping in beds, drinking alcohol, and trading with humans, all activities strictly forbidden by the original commandment. They become the very thing they fought to overthrow. 2. Propaganda and manipulation. Squealer is one of the most vital characters. He is a master of rhetoric and psychological manipulation. Every time the pigs break a rule, Squealer is there to convince the other animals that their memories are faulty, that the original rules never existed, or that the pigs are acting in the animals' best interest. This demonstrates how a totalitarian regime relies on controlling the narrative and distorting reality to maintain control. 3. The danger of an uninformed populace. The common animals, particularly boxer, are uneducated and rely completely on their leaders. Their lack of critical thinking and their inability to remember the past make them easy targets for the pig's lies. Orwell argues that an uneducated and unquestioning population is the greatest enabler of tyranny. The sheep who mindlessly bleat 4 legs good, 2 legs bad, and later 4 legs good, 2 legs better, represent the blind followers who stifle debate and crush dissent. Final verdict. Animal Farm is deceptively simple and remarkably profound. Its language is accessible, which is why it can be read as a children's fable, but its meaning is deeply sophisticated. It serves not just as a historical critique of the Soviet Union, but as a timeless warning about political systems everywhere. It warns us to be vigilant, to question authority, to trust our own memory, and to never allow leaders to claim that they are more equal than the citizens they serve. Rating 5 out of 5 stars, an absolute must-read. That's our detailed look at Animal Farm. What's your takeaway? Does the book's message still resonate today? Let us know in the comments below.